Namaste. Hi there, beautiful souls. It's Sheils here. I hope you're keeping all well and good, and I hope that you are open and ready to receive your messages of guidance, comfort, and hope from the lovely Angelic Tarot deck and from the beautiful angel spirits and guides that are coming in and helping us to get the messages or the answers that we have been hoping for, and just some guidance maybe. So thank you for connecting. Please like, share, subscribe if you find that these resonate with you. So let's dive in. What messages do we have coming forward? What do we need to know today? Thank you. Let's see what cards are going to come out today. We've had quite a few repetitive cards come out. So we've got the Five of Fire. It's the first one that's come out. Let's have another little look at that one. Okay, let's pop that there. What else do we need to know today? Thank you. Angels, spirits, and guides. Oh, that one is trying to shoot out as well. We've got the Four of Earth. And we have got balance. Okay, so that's the major arcana. So we've got the Four of Earth. And then balance by Archangel Zadkiel, which is the major arcana, like your life situation, what is going on. Okay, so the Five of Fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So yeah, maybe there's things going on that people, you just can't agree with. It's not like real harsh conflict of like fights or anything like that, but there is just some disagreements, competing goals. So maybe you're both trying to get to somewhere, to get something done, but you both have different plans or ideas on how it can materialise. Bothersome details. It could be looking at the finer details of things. Sometimes somebody chooses one thing and somebody wants another, especially if you're in a partnership where you're in the same home and you can't agree on what it is that you want, maybe like decor-wise or how something's going to be laid out with furniture, etc. So let's see what the additional messages of the Five of Fire. Thank you. So things may not have turned out the way that you expected. Be careful not to focus too much on the negative, as there's a positive in every situation. You may be missing the silver lining. Fighting or trying to ignore change doesn't serve you. So instead, have faith that everything happens for a reason. It's healthy to grieve what has been lost and take the time to heal. Reach out to friends, family, and wise counsellors for support and comfort. Additional meaning of this card: sadness, the end of a relationship, wishing you could change the past, having obsession and crying over spilled milk. Okay, so so maybe where you've had a bit of a conflict, that maybe it has come to an end, that you have had to walk away. Maybe you felt you've actually outgrown this person. And you need to spread your wings. We've had a lot of that lately where the cards, the messages that have been coming through, it is literally taking a look of what and who is around you, and it's time to move on, to spread your wings. You don't have to leave on a negative note or, having sort of like bad blood, so to speak. Just make sure that when you're departing from things, that you're leaving it sort of open in case you do need to talk again. So it's like, don't burn the bridge. Okay, just in case there's sometimes things that you have to come back to discuss with a certain person. Okay, so let's move on to the Four of Earth. Okay, so Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving to those less fortunate. Okay, so we've had the theme of fiving as well lately. So it's, about sometimes when you give out a certain amount, you can actually get back tenfold. So it's good. It's almost like the circle of life, isn't it? But what goes around comes around. being too frivolous or too cautious. So you're spending money on unnecessary things, and yet you're very cautious when it comes to looking at things that may actually be healthy for you. So I've always thought of this. It's like, sometimes people think nothing of spending a lot of money on toxic substances that we may take in. But yet when we look at something that's healthy and we think, oh, that's expensive, we sort of hold back and maybe we go for the cheaper option. I don't know if that resonates with you. I have done it. I've done it in the past as well. So, you can look at a bottle of a certain brand of olive oil and think, oh, wow, that's really expensive. And then you can pick up a bottle of wine and go, yeah, I'll have that. And which one's better for you? I know. So let's have a look at the extended message of the Four of Earth for you. Lovely, beautiful souls. So this can be a card of extremes. So it may be a cautionary message to take care of your resources. Perhaps it's time to create a savings account or review your spending habits. It's also possible that you're too financially conservative. Additionally, this is a message to donate time or money to charities and worthy causes. Your hard work is paying off, but stay alert to new possibilities. Change is inevitable and can bring newfound sources of abundance. And that can be abundance of love, abundance of friendship, abundance of money, abundance of good health. It can mean anything, abundance. Be open to new and exciting opportunities. Don't let fear-based thoughts limit your actions. The additional meaning is good business decisions or investments, large purchases, penny pinching or fears that what you've accumulated will be lost. Okay, so sometimes you think like you've gained all this amount of wealth, and then you're really worried about sort of actually enjoying life and spending it. So then that also then brings in the mentality of lack as well. And you could inevitably actually lose that money. So you're here to enjoy your life. You have a life's purpose. Everything goes around comes around, and there's always more than enough for everyone to share. Okay, so bear that in mind. Enjoy your life, and treat yourself to the nice things. So you just never know what's around the corner. So we're moving on to the balance card, Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and moderation. It goes without saying with the Four of Earth, balance it out what you are spending your money on. Cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. If there's ever such a thing as perfect timing. So let's have a look at the energy on this card. Okay. So the additional messages for balance are: the angels are cautioning against making impulsive decisions or moves right now. Instead, take the path of moderation and balance in this situation. You'll experience better results by reevaluating your current circumstances and changing your approach. If you acted impulsively in the past, you can heal and rectify things. And if you're considering making dramatic life changes, then this card asks you to approach those changes slowly and methodically. This card encourages you to work cooperatively with others and to see things from their point of view. Compassion and kindness are key to successfully manifesting your dreams. Forgiveness also brings healing. And sometimes you have to actually forgive yourself for some of your actions that you may have had. If you know that you've hurt somebody in the past, and it's like you forgive yourself for being that way, and that if somebody's then retaliated, you can forgive them as well. So forgiveness also brings healing, which allows for new beginnings. Additional meaning of this card: keeping a moderate pace, cooperation, and blended ideas, self-restraint, finding the balance between action and contemplation, waiting for better timing. But like I say, is there ever like the perfect timing on things? If you've really done your due diligence, nearly couldn't say that, sometimes you just do have to just act on it now. Okay, go for it. Archangel Zadkiel helps you remember who you are in terms of your true spiritual heritage as a child of God. So call upon Zadkiel to increase your self-esteem and feelings of self-worth and deservedness. Okay, that's the lovely messages from the Angelic Tarot deck. So let's dive into the postcards from Spirit. Let's see what messages we got from these. Only a few cards left. Okay, life loves you more than you know. Dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome that you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in a direction your soul calls you toward? Joy, discovery, growth, or adventure. Or adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it. If you can step forward, surrender to whatever spirit has in store for you. You will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives. Then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. Just you remember that, okay? Lovely messages from the spirit guides. Okay, let's move on to a bit of manifestation, the daily teachings. So every single day, no matter who you meet in the day, friends, family, work, colleagues, strangers, give joy to them. Give a smile or a compliment or kind words or kind actions that give joy. Do your best to make sure that every single person you meet has a better day because they saw you and met you. This might sound like it's not connected with you and your life, but believe me, it's inseparably connected through cosmic law. As you give joy to every person you meet, you bring joy to you. The more you can give joy to others, the more you will bring the joy back to you. Like I say, what you give out usually comes back tenfold. Okay, for an example, yesterday I was in line in a shop and I had quite a trolley load and the person behind me literally had one item. And I just said, "Is that all you've got?" And they said, "Yes." So I said, "Go in front, it's fine." So it's just the little things, isn't it? Just helping somebody out or it would be nice to know that if I only had one or two items at some point, that somebody will let me go in front of them. And I must admit, it has happened. I have been let in front. So, it's just about, being kind, being courteous, good manners. Manners do not cost anything. So, be kind and helpful wherever you can, wherever you go. And yes, walking past people, say good morning, especially when I've noticed being, an owner of a dog, other dog owners will always stop and chat and say good morning or things like that. So, or good afternoon, whatever it might be. So anyway, I'm digressing. So let's move on to your lovely daily affirmation for summer. And boy, we really feel like that summer has arrived here. It is like 27 degrees. So we have, oh, hang on. No, we've had that one. Sorry. Picked up the wrong section. Right, let's have a look. Okay. Oh, so we have got meditate. Okay. Oh, lovely. That looks like a scene around where I live, actually. That really looks beautiful. So meditate. Meditating in nature heightens my connection with Mother Earth and the divine. And I always say Mother Earth, Father Sky. Okay, beautiful. So go out in nature and do some meditating, and you will be surprised how light you feel, and just, breathing in fresh air, getting some vitamin D from that lovely sun. Yeah, just being out in nature. I love it. Okay. So, beautiful souls, I hope that you've enjoyed the messages that have come through today. I hope that they resonate with you. If they do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, because there's always people out there that can probably do with having a little bit of some uplifting, positive outlook on life. Okay, so anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, wherever it is that you are doing. And as always, peace, love, namaste. Bye for now.